This is the next layer. Now, it wouldn't be so bulky if you were using the drained and cooked frozen spinach. But, I mean, you know, what is going to be hard about this? Nothing. Nothing going to be hard about it. And I like shortcuts. I'm going to put that bowl right there for the time being. I'm going to spread this around. Are you in there? Yeah. And remember, all of this spinach is going to shrivel up, so don't worry about how it looks. Let me see if I want to put the rest of this on there. Oh, it looks pretty good the way it is, actually. But I'll put a few. Now I'm going to cover this, and the only reason I'm going to cover it is because I didn't cook my lasagna noodles. If they were cooked, it wouldn't be necessary. So it has to cook 50 to 60 minutes. So I'm going to let it cook at least 40 with it covered, and then I'll uncover it. And we'll see what to do from there. All right, on top of this, I've got to put another, not the whole thing, we're going to put a half a jar, if I can get it open, half a jar of this Alfredo sauce. Ugh. There we go. Just try to spread it out evenly. Excuse me, I've got a little bit of a cold. I don't know how I got it. Probably the change in weather. Alright, that's about a half a jar. And because I did that, you know what's going on next. It's just a wee bit of cheese. Alright. I don't want any part left out. Okay. Now, the next thing is another cup of mozzarella. And you say, why are you going to put mozzarella? You already put that Parmesan cheese. Well, mozzarella doesn't have a whole lot of taste. Alright, here we go. I'm going to put this on there. Since this was a 2-cup bag, I'm assuming this is a cup if I measured the first half of it right. And that's, you know, a guessing game when you eyeball. Okay. Now, on top of this is going another layer of noodles. I left off with the short end down there. So, this end is going to be, I don't want that poking out there. This end is going to be just like this. This one. There we go. And I had 2 little halves left. So, doesn't matter if they don't fit exactly, but there they go. Here's the rest of the Alfredo sauce. You're just going to kind of sprinkle it around. I may have used too much before, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. Going to get the rest of this jar, which should have been a half a jar, but evidently I used too much in the body, but you know, it's alright. And then on top of this, oh, there goes my noodles sliding. On top of this is going another 2 cups of shredded mozzarella. Don't faint. Don't faint, that's what it is. But believe me, this will feed 6 hungry people. And it's going to be delicious. Have a nice little salad along with it. Alright, so I have another 2 cups here. Another 2 cup container. Alright, here we go. But this entire 2 cups is going on top of this. And you see, there's not a whole lot of liquid in this like there is when you make lasagna with the sauce. So that's why I'm kind of wondering, hoping that this will come out with uncooked noodles. And if it does, good. It gives everybody an idea, right? If it doesn't, then you know to cook your noodles. Okay, I'm going to finish this up now. I'm going to put it in the oven at 350 that's preheated, and I'm going to cover it for the first 40-45 minutes because those noodles are raw. Then I'm going to uncover it and let it brown, and I'll bring you back when that happens. Alright, well, here is the chicken and spinach Alfredo lasagna. And I don't know how it turned out yet. I cut one line of it, which seemed to be okay. And I've let it sit, but I don't think I've let it sit long enough, but because it's still too soupy. You know, it's got to set up a while. So anyway, I'm going to see if the noodles cooked. That is the main thing. See, it's too loose. It's too loose, guys, but oh my gosh, it is too loose. Let's just imagine that I let this sit, I want to say about 20 minutes because I just didn't let it. We'll see if the noodles cooked. So let's get in here a little closer. I cannot move this thing, it's hot. Well, I managed. Alright. And here's the slice that I took. Let's see how these noodles did, guys. Feels a little tough. I'm going to blow it off. Then I'll taste it. Well, the noodle that was actually on the very top that I put the cheese, the 2 cups of cheese over, they're cooked, but they're a little tough. But all the other noodles are cooked. All the lasagna noodles are cooked. The taste is wonderful, so The Parmesan cheese added flavor to the jarred Alfredo sauce. It's delicious. It's really good. But let me tell you how I cooked it. I left it covered. I checked it after 45 minutes and I poked on one of the noodles that was on the top and it still felt a little hard, so I poked it down in there and covered it again. And I cooked this 65 minutes covered. Then I took the top off and I put it under the broiler to get the top brown, and it only took just a few minutes. So it's your choice whether you want to cook the noodles or not. I'm happy with it. The noodles, like I said, they're tough. They're not real pliable and soft. The top ones, just the top ones. The rest of them are done. But if you want to pre-cook your lasagna noodles, you know, go ahead. The recipe I'm going to put down below is going to be the way the actual recipe called for it to be done. And the way I did it, of course, did not follow that recipe entirely. So you can make a choice how you want to do it. If you want to cook it as the recipe states, or if you want to do it like I said, like I did. But that's our lasagna right there. Alfredo lasagna, chicken, spinach, Alfredo, and mozzarella. Little Parmesan cheese. The cottage cheese, you cannot tell the difference, I promise you. Give it a try. It's really good. It'll feed a lot of people. I said 6. I'm thinking more like 8. But try it. You'll like it. Very good. Very, very good. Thank you for stopping back in. Spending part of your day with me. And please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a comment or a question in the comment section. Until next time, you take care.